Howdy. In this video, you will learn to navigate RStudio. First, after you download R in RStudio, there will be two icons. So this shortcut here opens R. If you open R, you'll see it's a very simple user interface. We're not going to be using that, but it functions the same as the RStudio interface that you can use. So we'll open RStudio. In order for RStudio to open, you need to also have R installed. Once you open RStudio, the interface opens, and you'll see first you have a file or a menu you can access. So file, certain options here. So for example, one that you'll look at later, importing a data set. Other things you might be interested in here, what the different windows you can see is what view does. Plots let you sort of alter the plots. Session is you can open a different R session to be able to work on multiple things at the same time. And then some other things that we might get into at some point. In the window that you see here, this is the console. You can type things into the console directly. So for example, a math function, and it will calculate that. However, we won't be using the console as much as we will be using a script. So we can open here an R script. So you can either do File, New File, or you can use this button here, click on R script. Now you have an R script open, and this is where you're going to type things. You can type the same things that you would do in a console. For example, 4 plus 4. We would run this. You can click on the run button, and it will run it and output down in the console at the bottom. On the right, you have your environment. So this tells you what you have in there. Currently, there's nothing in the environment. But if we created an object, so for example, we name an object A, and set that equal to 4 plus 4, then it would, a new object in our environment would pop up here. We also have a history of the commands we've written. Mine has some history from other things and other stuff that isn't that important. Then we also have at the bottom files that you can look up in your directory, plots that will come out as we create those plots, which we'll do later, the packages you have installed on your system, and the viewer also that some output gets put there. So we'll work through each of these as we go through the textbook, but the main things you need to think about are this file menu, this opening a new script, the run button here, the console where things will be output. This is where you'll also see errors and warnings. The environment over here that you can see what's in your working environment, and then at the bottom right, output that happens.